This is Ashley, and this is my journey with Jack. Coming today and welcome you to Congressman Jack Kingston's second summer intern event. We're very excited to have Congressman Jack Kingston and Congressman John Linder here today. Congressman John Linder is co-author of the Fair Tax book, and he's also the primary sponsor of fair tax legislation. And we're going to turn the floor over to them.
Total household assets is $50 trillion. We took everything away from every American, every bit of their asset, and applied the value of those assets against the shortfall. We covered 2/3 of it. That system cannot be sustained irrespective of how much you put into private accounts. And I hate to admit this, but Medicare is 4 times as bad as Social Security. These huge economic issues are going to force us into a circumstance where we get rid of these embedded costs, violence costs, taxing underground, and bring this $2 trillion short. Whether we have the courage to admit it today or sooner or later in your time frame, somebody's going to do it. We can fix Social Security, but not in the current system. Currently, we have about 150 million people working for retirees. In 25 years, we're going to increase the number of retirees by 100%. We're going to increase the number of workers paying for them by 15%. It does not take rocket science to understand that it just can't be done. Under our system, collecting the money from Social Security through the retail sales tax, you take it from 150 million workers to 300 million citizens every time they buy something. 50 million tourists come to our shore every time they buy something. If you get rid of the $94,000 cap on wages, you start taxing 100% of whatever you spend instead of the first $100,000 what they earn.
And so forth. The thing that I believe that you really should remember is April 15th comes and goes like any other day of the year. You don't have to have the IRS prying into your personal business. And as you know, there's a lot of privacy debates right now. The #1 source of invasion to your privacy is the federal government, and it starts with your tax return. And have you seen who pays the income tax, the charts? What John is saying, and I really never realized this until later years, but 50% of the people in the country do not pay income tax. This is 48 something, but and the top 5% pay what, John? 20?
Over a third. Yeah. Top 5% pay half. Top 10% pay 2/3.
And so when you're talking about tax cuts for the rich, that's who's paying taxes, so that's who gets reductions. And the government's always say tax cuts for the rich, but that's like saying only banks get robbed.
That's
also not parking lots.
That's also the reason why it's also the reason why the Washington Post, every time we talk about tax cuts, runs a story that says polling data shows that only 35% of America wants tax cuts. Of course, people aren't paying taxes; they're disproportionate beneficiaries of government services, and they're not paying for them. They don't want anything to change.
What's to make sure that prices actually go down?
Well, the first computer I bought was in 1981. It was a used tech in well under business. I paid $12,000 for it. It filled a closet in my office. The last computer I bought was a notebook. It was 10 times as fast and had 20 times as much storage as the first one. I paid $780 for it. Why didn't they just keep it at $12,000? You can't. We're in a very competitive marketplace. Coca-Cola's having trouble with the stock price, has had for 5 years. Why don't they just double can the cost of Coke? They call those profits and raise the stock. They can't. The market works, competition works.
One great summary statement as a Republican you can always say about that is that price in the long term is a function of cost, period. And the competition is going to make sure that it is a function of cost. So.